We're going to look out the window, and yeah, the showers are pushing through. You know that, right? But those showers are pushing through, remember, because of the cool front. So you probably guessed tomorrow will be cooler. But as we've been talking about really for over the last week, we call this a progressive pattern. And that just means the jet stream is active. And along the jet stream, there's warm fronts, cool fronts. And when we have that transition, well, it produces precipitation. That's going to happen over the weekend. Doesn't mean an all weekend event. We'll break it down for you. Going to go down to St. Johns County. They're at Salt Run. That's where the most recent thunderstorms have been, but they've headed off to the east. But notice they did cool down, 76 degrees. Winds are light. They had some gusts to about 35 when it went on through. That's a sign that all of the showers and thunderstorms, the strongest anyhow, have gone on through. The front has not arrived yet. When the front arrives, the dew point will drop. The winds will pick up. You'll feel it. That's going to be later on tonight. Here's another look at what's happening with radar. So that live shot we gave you that's situated right down there, just south of the, actually just north of the Bridge Alliance. That's the storm that they had. And we did have some heavier rains, really, for those of you that needed it. Rainfall deficit for the winter going into the spring was higher. That means it's been drier for places south of Duval, and that's where the heavier rains were during the afternoon. But again, primarily they are headed offshore and will continue to work from the west to the east. Now, it doesn't mean we're in the clear. We still have some showers out to the west of us. Some of those showers will work through the region. But as far as any thunderstorms and any concern that maybe thunderstorms were going to produce winds stronger than about 40 miles per hour, where is that concern now? Right here. This cluster developing from offshore of Daytona Beach down the I-4 corridor to Tampa and then southward, that's going to head off to the east and southeast of us. So unless you have travel plans to the south during the evening hours, we're fine. If your travel plans go to the north and to the west, we're clearing, and that's when the cooler air and the cooler winds will arrive. I think for a lot of us, if you're working tomorrow, you're going to enjoy the cooler winds. On the other hand, if you have some friends in town and you wanted to reach the beach, you can still reach the beach, but notice the further to the south you maybe are going to be, farther to the south, then over St. Johns and Flagler, northeast winds will bring in some coastal clouds, and it's going to be much cooler out around the beaches. In fact, the beaches tomorrow will probably not get out of the 60s. Notice what's going to happen inland. As we approach midnight, the skies will clear, the winds will become northerly, and it's going to cool on down. So officially, we're looking for lows of 49 to 50, but that means there's going to be some lower and middle 40s off to the northwest. So tomorrow, certainly a cool wind will blow, despite the fact the surf temperature has now warmed to 68. Some wider sections of the St. Johns now up to 78 degrees. But again, for you salt lifers, it's going to be cool tomorrow. High temperatures of about 66. Over land, almost up to 70. And I say that's really officially. For those of you west, let's say, of Highway 17 tomorrow, you'll probably still see 70. But again, that's compared to the middle 80s we've had. Then we rebound on Friday. Saturday is going to be warm. I promised you we talk about the weekend. Looks great for the big soccer match. For the weekend, though, I do think we could see some showers and thunderstorms on Saturday by 5, but ending by dawn Sunday.